Hello there, and thank you for stopping by. This is a soul journey reading for the rest of August for Scorpio. I hope you enjoy and let me know what you think, if it connects with you, or whatever you think. So, for Scorpio, I got second house. So, the second house of in astrology, it has to do with you being more focused right now, maybe with your work. Your second house has to do with stability. It has to do with money. It has to do with work. It has to do with material things. So anything that's worldly, like anything that you can touch. Yeah, it has to do. So maybe right now at the moment you're very busy. I'm thinking maybe with work or trying to achieve a goal in the home realm, working hard to maybe get a home or anything that you're trying to come to life, and you have goals that you're trying to achieve. It has to do with money. It has to do with yeah, anything that's tangible. So anything that you want to materialize, you're working towards goals. So it's a good card to have. So as far as what is your soul path? Your soul path right now is you got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is somebody that is in between realms. She is somebody that is very intuitive. She is very emotional. She feels everything. She is connected to spirituality. She is connected to the moon and the water. She has her eyes closed, and usually what that represents is that she's always looking inward herself. She's so self-aware of her emotions internally. So maybe your intuition is really high at this point, and you're really that's your soul path, that you're to be very in touch with your inner self, but also don't forget to be able to stay in touch with the outer realm as well, because those two connect. What you are feeling inside also materializes in the outside. So for instance, say that you thought of something, say something as simple as a number, and then you just thought of it and you felt it, or you felt something coming on, and then it comes on to reality. You see that number or that thing happens. You think of a person. You have a feeling of you're wanting to call your grandma, your father, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and all of a sudden they're calling. So that's a synchronicity. So you need to also stay grounded on earth as well, even though you feel so much. As far as what must be accepted, you came into a faded union with somebody else. Two of Cups talks about emotions. It doesn't have to be so much romantic, but it can be somebody that's very important to you. Somebody that will be very important and to you and will help out throughout time. You must be able to accept or take the time to just stay in the now and not rush through things and try to get to know everything about a person. This card is especially this card is telling you, instead of rushing, and I know, because as Scorpios, we love to just know everything, every single thing about everybody, or that person that we are that at the moment catches our attention, whether it's somebody we look up to at work, it's somebody that we want to be like, and we just go and search and search and search and search everything about that person. And this card is telling you to just be able to take the time to be able to see how they're drinking tea and they're just still in the moment, and just don't worry about getting to know everything about people, or people that you find enticing, important, and just let it be for the moment. You know, you can just talk to each other and get to know each other for that moment on, and then, you know, that's what makes a long relationship, is just getting to know the little pieces. You don't have to know it all in one session. There's no way that we can ever know a person in one session. So yeah, it's telling you just take your time, and be also work with your intuition, but also be able to bring it out, and also be in tune with your surroundings of what's going on. As far as what must be released, you got just judgment, and judgment has to do with maybe you've been doing too much, or you're trying to plan on doing too much of work. That's what I'm connecting with. Maybe you're or worried too much about work, or there is something that you have been doing excessively, and this card is telling you to make sure and look and realize that what you're doing too much of, it's time for a wake-up call. Or maybe maybe that you got a wake-up call and said, you know what, this is it. I can't be living like this anymore. I need to work and focus on my goals, and get my own home, or get my own car, make my own plans. So but yeah, you must release anything that is from the past. Let me read the judgment card to you. So because I don't know why I feel that that's important to know for you. Let's see. So the judgment is linked with the early dawn. The judgment card is a card of awakening and rebirth. Connect with our true calling. When we can say we are living fully, one answer is certainly in how we live our life, doing what we came here in the world to do. Our personal mission here, the resources and qualities that sets us apart, finally take shape. And rebirth is an awakening to consciousness, confidence, and determination, action in the world. The associated flower is the I'm gonna mess this up, Brugmansia, also known as an angel of trumpet, because because of its shape resembling a trumpet. It is beautiful, magical, mysterious, and very fragrant. It is an extremely poisonous plant, just like the Datura stramonian variety, which its flower resemble. Its symbolism is linked to the ability to return home, partly because of the shape of the flower, which may also resemble the lantern. To return home is indeed to find one's way in the world. That's interesting. So make sure you always come back to yourself. You can screenshot that. I don't know if there we go. Screenshot that and you can read it if you want to go a little bit deeper. Now, as far as your what is a challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you're finding it challenging to be able to materialize or start new things in something practical in the material world, or something that you're trying to do. So that is a challenge. That's what this card is saying. As far as what is hidden is, maybe you feel that you're not doing that. You're not satisfied. You're not satisfied in some way. You are just crying, or maybe just not seeing everything and being grateful for what you have. You see these 3 cups that are broken and don't have any water, and that's what your focus. Maybe you're just focusing on one certain thing that's just not working, when in reality you should be looking at the 2 cups that are behind and see how one of them is even flowering. So maybe you need to look beyond to that, of what is not working, to be able to get ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And then as far as what is your source of wisdom, what you will learn out of this, and is be able to make plans. So yeah, maybe just working on, see, it goes back to the 2nd house too. Following your intuition and being able to make things take time to materialize. So be able to take it easy on yourself, and let things take time. They're not going to happen from one day to another, especially when you're trying to do things that are in the real world. They take time. So be patient. Have a little bit more patience, and